Hello everyone, welcome back to Swam Siksha. Today I want to discuss the recent news article, which is the Essential Defense Services Bill 2021. So, as we all know, the bill was recently passed by the Lok Sabha. Okay, so this bill aims to prevent, the staff of government-owned ordinances factories from going on a strike. So this was the major theme of having this bill. So now let's talk about the highlights of the bill. Okay, so this bill, as you could see, to provide for the maintenance of essential defense services, and not only that, the major goal of introducing this bill was actually about to decide or to prohibit strikes and lockdown in any industrial establishment or the unit engaged in this essential defense services. Okay, so that was the major thing why this bill was came into the existence. Okay, so, and not only that, this bill actually empowers the government to declare services which was mentioned in it as essential defense services, like whichever the services or the services declared by the government will be treated as essential defense services. Okay, and yes, of course, it amends the Industrial Disputes Act 1947. Okay, so where it will take up the essential defense services under public utility services. So, okay, let's say what exactly are these essential defense services means. Well, you know, the things that which these services which were actually provided for, the defense sectors. Okay, so now let's see what exactly I was talking about. Okay, so yes, Ordnance Factory Board. Well, it was actually an umbrella body for the ordnance factories or the defense services factories which were actually provided from that. So these factories were actually a related institutions, whatever it is. So they were currently under the subordinate office of the Ministry of Defense. So okay, so Ministry of Defense has, the services and all. So why need of changing this, Ordnance Factory Board, as we had this board? So why we need to introduce a new bill or to change and get into the new structure? Because let's see what made this actually happens. Okay, so why this necessity of restructuring of anything was actually happening? Because, well, the production which was happening in these factories are continue to fall short because of the targets and various ordnance factories where they could not achieve the targets. So as of now, they are just only providing 49%. Okay, so only 49% of targets which were actually required, which were actually, the requirement for defense. So this was actually, a report which was provided by CAG, Controller and Auditor General of for India. So the CAG report says that these services or these factories cannot reaching up to the target, and they are just providing only in the 49% as of 2017 and 18 financial year. Okay, and not only that, a significant quantity of, the army's demand for certain kind of, principal ammunition items, which were, remained outstanding as of now till 2018. They were still in the outstanding position. So, well, if there is outstanding in, certain kind of ammunitions and all which were required for the defense, what if that we require them on of a sudden? So this outstanding will actually lead for so much of problems. So there will be, less preparedness for the operationals of whatever that we are going to require them for that. So this kind of inefficiencies of production which will, lead for major problems. So this is the major motto of changing the structure. Okay, and as you could see that I've mentioned here, the first ordnance factory which was actually set up in India was in 1712, and that was a gunpowder factory in West Bengal. Okay, now let's talk about the new structure. Well, because of this, we will get lot of assistance. Okay, and transforming these factories where they could gain more productivity and profitable assets, and we could go for specializations of product ranges, and that also improves the competitiveness. Like, see, of course, we import certain kind of defense amenities, but yes, we need to have our own style of amenities and our own kind of things, so that we could actually go for, you know certain kind of competitiveness and quality also, right? So, and this restructure would also comes, various shortcomings, whatever this was, the OFBs were actually facing up. So that's why we need it for it. And not only that, they will have autonomy, so help to improve accountability and efficiency. But of course, everything has a shortcomings or concerns, like, corporatization, which actually leads to eventually privatization, right? So this kind of a privatization were actually major concern for the people who are working in the factories. Okay, so the new corporate entities where, they would not be like to survive, the unique market environment of defense product, right? So yes, of course, it will enhance the competitiveness and quality, but yes, it will take time for us to survive in the market. And not only that, see, unstable demand and supply dynamics will also affect the defense products, right? So yes, that was the major concern. And restructuring will result in, as I mentioned, autonomy, but there will be a greater control, of corporatization, so lesser control of government, so which people are worrying that they might have job loss. So this was their major concern, as we could see. But if, of course, because of this bill, so what exactly happens means, like 41 companies, okay, so the 41 companies, so where they will be grouped under this new entities, and that will function like other existing defense public sector undertakings, like, DPSU, right? Public, oh, sorry, defense public sector undertakings. So they will work exactly like that, like for example, Hindustan Aeronautics Limited, hall, and Bharat Electronics Limited. Okay, so these were become corporatized. So yes, just like that, these, the 41 companies or 41 factories which were under this ordnance factor board, so they were definitely going to be corporatized. Okay, so that is what major, see, because these were responsible for different verticals of products, like, ammunition, explosive groups, where they, help in production of ammunitions. And not only that, even vehicles or defense mobility and compact vehicles. So these were the factories which were, major assets for defense. But unfortunately, because of the lag and, not having certain kind of, supply and demand dynamics, and the major outstanding purposes, that's why we need to think of making up, this restructure of it, right? So, and not only that, this bill also talks about, okay, so it also talks about, the punishments, or for violations. So this bill has like defined strikes, and also they should not be any kind of a strike, okay, will be made by the people in this factories, and they will have certain consequences for making such kind of, punishments and all. Okay, so why the strike was coming up? Because see, this has a direct bearing around like 70,000, okay, 70,000 of employees of this 41 ordinances factories around the country, who are actually unhappy because of this decision of government. Like, corporatization of OFB was actually making them to fear that, it impacts their services and retirement conditions, and not only this, job fear and all. Okay, so this is what their major concern was. So that's why there are so many, things that you have. But see, right to strike is actually a statutory right in our Indian constitution, which was under Article 22 subsection 1 and A, right? So Article 22 1 subsection A, which was a statutory right. But when it comes to, Industrial Disputes Act 1957, well, is that really makes it, make it as, stop government to go up for their own right? So yes, the right to strike is actually, as I mentioned, a statutory right in India, guaranteed under the section of Industrial Disputes Act, right? Article 22 subsection 1 and subsection A. So, but will this definitely stop, or, you know have a collusion with fundamental right? We need to look up for that, because yes, of course, it is impacting so many lives, and it is having a major, this actually needs a major requirement, because why we need this, because like yes, of course, being of the outstanding, and recently as we've seen, because of the standing blocks where were actually happened, right, in the Doklam and all, Ladakh and all, with China and Indian army troops. Yes, if at that time or that kind of a situations, if we have very less production or outstanding kind of this ammunitions and all, yes, that will definitely lead to us weakness, or that might give a strength for opponent's position. So yes, for that, keeping that in mind, so we government really took up this. It actually passed the ordinance, and the bill was actually passed 2 days back, I guess. So yes, so where the claim that this move is actually, government was trying to say that this move is actually aimed to improve the efficiency and accountability of these factories and all. So, but people are thinking that, we have fear, job fear. Okay, and many federations were trying to launch an indefinite strikes. So that's why there will prohibitions of the strikes and lockouts in any kind of industrial establishments, which was kept in mind and taken up on it. So yes, that is what majorly of this. And not only that, yes, of course, it will give a major differences and all, because people working under this OFB is different, and making it as a corporation was completely entirely different. So yes, so this is about the essentials defense services bill. I hope you understand so why this bill was came into the existence, on what basis. Okay, so what was the highlights of this bill and all, so what are the major concerns and what are the major advantages that we're going to get it from it. So that is what I wanted to discuss today. Okay, so I hope you understand what exactly I was trying to explain you guys. So I'll come up with another video tomorrow and we'll get back to you soon. So please do subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the bell icon for notifications, and do follow us for more current affairs and all, because the prelims are coming ahead. Yes, and do check out our website in the description box below. Thank you.